characterization chart, and a pen. Nothing else needs to be on your desk.
What?
Brandon,
Fine.
can you remove some of the extra stuff on your desk? Yes, Ben.
I didn't get a characterization.
I'm so sorry. Let me get you one.
She said you have 2 things on it. That's what I'm doing.
Should we
Okay,
move on
guys.
to 4?
We have a lot
Yeah.
of fun stuff we're going to cover today, so if you could quickly go ahead and Mary Beth, could you remove some of the extra
I'm
distractions
gonna
off your
hang
desk
out.
for me?
It's
Thank you
ridiculous.
so much. Anna, right now I need you to sit up. I need you to take your pencil bag and your binder. I need you to put it on the ground. So you just have your characterization chart, a pen, and your scrapbook sheet that has your information of the play on it. Sean, go ahead and get rid of those gloves. I can tell those are going to be a distraction. Perfect. Guys, thank you so much. So today we have a really fun class prepared. And we're first going to watch a scene from The Lion King. I know we've talked about how Hamlet has so many wonderful practical applications to life. But we're going to see kind of a mirror image of how Claudius is and how Scar is. We're going to watch a YouTube video of that, which I think you'll like. It's one of my favorite parts of Lion King, which is kind of weird because he's kind of evil, but take what you will. Then we're also going to go through one of the soliloquies of Claudius, which you have on your sheet. Ellie, the one you're shaking, that's great. You can go ahead and put it on your desk, though. Thank you. We're going to go through that, and we're going to explicate it, which means as a class, we're going to go together in groups of 2 lines, and we're going to talk about what he's saying in that. So, Anna, go ahead and look up here, and we're going to go ahead and watch this from The Lion King. Okay, you took that little nugget of information and joy of The Lion King away, and we're going to discuss that at the end of the lesson, making some connections of Claudius' soliloquy. Ellie, we're going to connect that to the video we just saw.
Oh.
Okay? So, yes, Anna.
What's a soliloquy?
A soliloquy is when one person is saying things and they're just going off. So like sometimes maybe in your room and you're kind of frustrated with something and you might just admit it, we all do it, kind of talk to yourself and just kind of go off. And that's what Claudius is doing, and he's expressing his frustration with everything that's going on. So everyone, if you can go ahead, let me just see that you have it. Hold it up in the air. Let me see it. Everyone.
I have it.
Great. You guys are so prepared and ready for class. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. And this is the king. First he's going to be talking to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, and then they're going to leave, and he's just going to be having a little soliloquy. Anna, what's a soliloquy? Can you explain that for the class? Recap what I just said.
Like when you're really mad, like, you know, like in movies, like when they just they just have like a bitch fit, basically.
Okay,
She
Anna.
said bitch.
Thanks, James. You know what, Anna, we're going to discuss it after class, but class, we all know one of the classroom rules is to respect each other. Let's respect each other by using appropriate language in class on this, okay? And I would love, you know, I'm glad you have observations. I would love to discuss that with you during lunch, okay? So, kind of what Anna was touching on is a soliloquy is when one person is saying something by themselves, or just a speech kind of to themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and read that, James. The king says, "Friends both, go join you with some further aid. Hamlet in madness hath Polonius slain, and from his mother's closet hath he dragged him. Go seek him out, speak fair, and bring the body into the chapel. I pray you, haste in this. Come, Gertrude, we'll catch up our wisest friends, and let them know both what we mean to do. Whose whisper o'er the world's diameter, as level as the cannon to his bank, transport his poisoned shot, may miss our name and hit the woundless air. Oh, come away, my soul is full of discord and dismay." Then, those first 2 lines say, "Friends both, go join you with some further aid. Hamlet in madness hath Polonius slain." Now, for today, for our reading for class, we read Act 4, scenes 1 and 2. Who can tell me from the reading what happens in those 2 scenes that is referenced in this soliloquy in the first 2 lines of it?
It says his. It says
context of that? Who can help Ben out? Where were they when this happened? Hey guys,
His
guys
mom's
change.
room.
Help me
Wasn't
out.
he was talking to Ophelia,
Mom.
Who was talking to Ophelia?
Hamlet,
Hamlet was talking to Ophelia when he did what?
when he stabbed Polonius.
No, I don't think that is correct. Hamlet does talk to Ophelia a lot during the play, but he is not talking to
No,
Ophelia.
he's talking to his mom,
And what's his mom's name?
Queen.
What's her name though?
Queen
Gertrude.
Gertrude. Yes. Ellie, did you want to add a correction to that? Here, I can fix
Yeah.
that. Thanks.
He just threw it at me.
Thanks. Thank you. Okay.
What does it
So,
say?
where is he? And I'm gonna read it to you later after class. That'd be great.
You can just read now.
Let's do that. It's
I think
okay.
it's short.
So, Allie, since you're so talkative, I love it. Can you please help me out? Where is Hamlet when he kills Polonius?
Gertrude's room.
Gertrude's room, and where's Polonius?
In the curtain. I said that.
In the curtain?
Behind the little magic curtain.
Okay, awesome. I'm really glad you read for today. So thank you for letting us know.
I just watched the movie. Is that okay?
You know, I really need you to be reading your text because on the final unit exam, we're gonna have a lot of quotes and stuff, and you're gonna need to read it. So I'm glad that
Quotes in
you're
the movie?
watching the movie.
Quotes in the movie, right?
Sean, I'm glad that you're watching the movie, but we also need to be reading the text. Okay? Let's move on to lines 3 and 4. Caroline, do you want to
Saying
help
what
us
we're
to
all
lines
thinking.
3 and 4? Can you read those for us?
I can try.
Okay, you're gonna do a great job. Loud and proud.
And from his mother's closet, Happy dragged him.
Mhm.
Go seek him out, speak
Safely
there,
while
and bring the
she's
body.
doing
Okay, so who can recap on what Ellie just said? It says, from his mother's closet hath he dragged him. Go seek him out, speak fair, and bring the body. So first of all, let's clarify. Who's the king talking to here? Yes, Meredith.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern?
Perfect. And what does he want them to do?
Go talk to Hamlet.
Hamlet. And what does King Claudius want Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to get out of Hamlet?
Yeah, we can get the body.
Yes, Rosie?
What is the point of this?
Meredith?
Why does it matter?
Here we go
It
again.
doesn't
You're on.
matter.
You know, this is a beautiful question because as we discussed before, and actually the opening lesson to this unit, Hamlet has so many practical applications to life. We get to talk about life and death and love and talking about friendships and relationships, and so I'm glad you talked about that. And also, in the end of your journal that you're going to do for tonight, if you want to just tell me about what you think about Hamlet, I would love to read it and respond to you.
What do you mean practical though? Like how is what
Not
he
super
thinks?
practical. I was thinking
Ellie?
about random
Ellie?
stuff.
Yeah. Would you please wait your turn to speak?
Okay.
Thank you. You're in 11th grade. I don't really need to be telling you to do that. Yes, Rosie?
How does what he thinks about love
Thank
matter
you.
for
I
my
have a
life?
problem.
Sean, do you want to respond to that?
I have not a clue what she just said.
Okay. Why do you think that is? Maybe we should listen. Ben? What do you think? You're very active today.
Alright.
Well, I haven't agreed with Rosie.
Really? Okay.
It's like we're getting Hamlet's view on things, but like I don't
Well,
care about
what if
that.
like what?
James? Please stay quiet and wait till it's your turn to speak,
Shut
okay?
up, James.
Sam?
Quiet, you.
Oh.
Thank you, class. We respect each other in this class, Anna, and that means sitting in our seats frontward and facing and only speaking when it's our turn to speak, okay? I love that you guys have individual thoughts and you're willing to share them, and I love that you can do that in order so we can hear what everyone has to say. So let's moving on. So we just discussed that Polonius was in his mother's closet, as Ellie pointed out, behind the curtain when Hamlet stabbed him.
She was in his
And-
closet?
Pardon me?
In the closet?
Yeah, he was hiding in the closet because he was eavesdropping. He was so lame. He was totally eavesdropping.
That's what I was thinking.